So first up, I've got 10 sets of max calorie skio. I want to go pretty tamed. It says between 14 and 18 calories, like 14 for women, 18 for men. So I'm going to aim for 16 for the first 5 rounds to see how I feel, and then if I can do more, do like 17 or 18. It says that the main objective is to obviously be consistent, but the second main objective is to do the last set like be the most calories. So that's the aim. Let's get into it. Right, so as we get into this ski, now I wouldn't exactly call myself a ski master, but I do pull like okay on the ski. So just a few things that I try to focus on when I do ski to try and make sure that you get the most out of every single pull and get the most amount of power, i.e. the most calories or the most like power you want to get out of the ski basically, and the quicker you'll get off the ski. So the first thing that I try and focus on is I try to keep my arms really, really long. When you reach up to pull back down, you want to make sure that your arms are as straight as possible, so you get as much lever length as possible pushing down into the ski. So if you've got really long arms, really do take advantage of that and like reach up nice and tall and pull down and put your whole body weight in. That's my tip number 2. After you reach up, what you want to do is utilize your whole body weight to put it into those handles to make sure that you get as much out of the power as possible. If you just try and pull solely with your arms, it will be a lot more tiring, a lot more difficult, so I would recommend putting your whole body into it. Genuinely wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was like the first few rounds were kind of like a gauge. I did go like a lot slower, like maybe like did the first 17 and 18. I felt fine. So when I got halfway, I was like, okay, I feel like I could push it. So 20. Finished on like 192 calories, which is pretty good. I think maybe could have pushed it like a little bit more, but like happy with that. Basically, what's happening is that so Fitness Challenge League is like just a little bit under 4 weeks or just over 4 weeks away. And basically the program said, the guy who does our program said to do the cardio at the beginning of the session. So you basically have like a bit of pre-fatigue before you do all the other stuff to kind of like simulate more competition stuff. So now we're doing all the like longer cardio pieces at the beginning and then doing the rest of it afterwards. So now I'm going to start my full like weightlifting and then like metcons and WODs and all of that now. I'm set to work up to 85+%, but I was happy with like 71. Ooh, sunshine. Oh, that's actually really good. Like, I was happy with the way the 71 felt, so I was just gonna leave it at that and just move on. Because it's like, as I said in the last video, if you haven't watched that, go watch it now. I'll put the link up here. As I said in the last video, we're basically doing like, we just had a deload, now we're reloading. So I don't want to push it too hard in the first week, even though it does say 85% plus. I think for me personally, I just work better when I like build up to something as opposed to like expect big numbers from myself all the time, because like my body isn't always ready for the big numbers, so I like to just sort of take it easy. So now happy with the snatches, done with the snatches, and now I'm just going to do the WOD with the chest to bars, and I'm basically gonna not like lower the level, but I'm lowering the kettlebell weight so I can focus on my chest bars. So my chest bars were rubbish, but they have been feeling much better recently. I'm gonna make a video next about how I made my chest bars better, because honestly they've gotten so much better, and it's just been like a few tips, so hopefully they're better today. We'll see. So today's workout was basically all about pulling power, so your grip and your upper body don't get a break at all. Like, it's quite a short workout, but because it's really intense in that you are constantly gripping onto something, constantly pulling something, constantly like using your upper body on the row, on the kettlebells, and on the chest to bars, it's really tough to like manage, and you have to like be quite smart about it to make sure that you get there in the end. So the main focus here is obviously being pretty fast because it's quite a short workout, and the main focus of this workout was to go big on the chest bar pull-ups, i.e. try to only get it into 2 sets, and then push the row as fast as you can on the first set, and then obviously go full send on the last set, seeing as there's only 2 rounds of the row. Now obviously, like, I say this every time on my channel, like, I don't like doing like lower levels because sometimes I feel like a bit silly for doing a lower level, but genuinely sometimes it's like the most beneficial thing that you can do. I knew in my mind that if I tried to go RX, like as if I tried to do the full level workout, which is 30 chest to bars, I would have never been able to do it. So I took it down so that I was able to focus on my chest to bars and really try and get the movement better than it has been recently. I don't know why, like, chest bars are the hardest thing for me to get to grips with, and this is genuinely some of the best it ever looks. Like, I've never been able to use my hips as much as I am when I'm doing this, so really happy with that. As I said, I will make a full video about that, so just stay tuned for that. I will make it probably in the next few videos. There'll be another video next after this about cold, then the next video after that will be about chest to bars. One of the things I am trying to do with chest to bars is if I miss or if I fail, to not let go of the bar, mainly because I just want to reinforce myself that, like, it's not a grip thing, it's just a movement pattern thing, it's a confidence thing, it's a building the movement pattern and being confident with it. It's kind of like when you do lifting, like sometimes you'll miss a lift and then the next one you do is like the best snatch you've ever done. That's kind of what I'm trying to stimulate here, because I don't want to convince myself that I can't do bigger sets. I think that once I get the movement pattern going, I actually can do bigger sets, but building that confidence and building that like mental bridge, if you will, to convince yourself that you can do that is actually tougher than anything else. I will say on this first row I was pulling pretty slow. As I said, my main focus was basically just to try and manage to do the chest to bars unbroken. I think I went a little bit too slow because I already had done the level 2, so I think I should have pushed a little bit more. But it is the way that it is. I was happy to have just gotten certain movements in and to do it a certain way, and happy to get the chest to bars done. I don't know if you guys ever feel like this, but like I feel like gymnastics for me is a very like, some days yes, really good, some days no, really bad, and sometimes it'll even be some sets really good, next set total rubbish. And it's just because I haven't got, or we haven't got, or you know, you haven't got that ingrained movement pattern in. And that's where like I have tried to just have 5 tips that just help me try to get more of a rhythm going, because otherwise I find it really, really tough to kind of like think about so many things. That's what the toughest thing about gymnastics is. It's like you're hanging from a bar and you've got to think about so many things at once to make sure that you get the movement pattern right and to get the good reps and to not do any no reps. So it is a little bit stressful, but this workout was actually pretty good in that like it's short and sharp, so it's not too long and you don't have too much time to think about it, but it's also really good because it gets your heart rate up really, really high, and you just kind of have to like hold on, because you're supposed to go fast, you're supposed to go unbroken, you're supposed to do all these things, so you kind of just have to like be quick with the transitions, which is really good, because usually with gymnastics I hang around for about 10 minutes behind the barbell waiting to do my next set, whereas here you're kind of forced to go faster. So that was actually a really good part about the WOD. I did enjoy that bit, because sometimes you need that extra push to just be like, right, usually I take 5 Mississippi's rest. Today, I'm only going to take 2 Mississippi's, or I'm literally going to drop the bar, take 2 steps back, and then go. That's another good trick that I use. Literally, using steps as like the break is a great way to do it as well. And then here, I tried to push a little bit faster on the row. As you can see, that's significantly faster than my first round. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Good job. .652. Was that really hard?
Yeah.
What was the hardest part?
I don't breathe on the chest to bars. It's one of those things I'll make a video about chest to bars next week. So make sure you stay subscribed to that.
You've been out of breath?
I just don't breathe on the chest to bars. And like where I'm not super confident, I just hold a lot of tension in my upper body. But I don't know, I'm not like unhappy with that. Like it is what it is. Chest to bars are just one of those things that like I'm just not very good at. I just have to keep working on it. But believe it or not, despite what they look like, they're much better than what they used to be. So yeah, it's okay.
Good job.
Do they look shit then?
No.
Watch some of those chest to bars back, and like they're not actually as bad as what I thought they were. Like the main thing that I'm trying to do is use my hips, because I don't use my hips enough, and then I find that it's a lot of tension with my upper body. So using my hips a lot more, which I'm really happy about. Like you can see that my hips are like pushing forwards at the top. So whilst they're not the best, I'm really happy with the progress, and like it's fine. Like, it was just super grippy and like hard to breathe because I don't breathe on the chest to bars. But oh, sunshine. But yeah, I'm actually happy with that. It's pretty good. Wow, sweaty. So I've just got one more piece before I'm finished. So I'm going to sink most of this. I have been having a hydration tab, which is there. So I've drank a litre and a half of water. I'm going to finish this. That's 2 litres of water during the session. And that's pretty good. Basically I have to be quite quick today. I had like 2 hours to train because we have a meeting afterwards. So I'm going to go to the meeting and show you guys around that. It's about cold. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here and you can go and watch it. Super exciting. Next video is coming out this week as well. Like small build updates. But yeah, one more GHD piece, which I hate GHDs. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's go. Tienes suerte que sale arriba y no abajo. So. Vale, gracias, tía. Gracias, tía. So this is the last workout of the day. The joke that I just made was because I did a burp like about 3 seconds before, and I said that it was good luck that it came up as a burp and not as a fart. So that is mildly embarrassing, but hey ho, that is just the jokes that we make on this channel, you know?
A 1,000.
Feels like it. How many meters should be like 800?
800, yeah.
All the bad goes to my head.
What hurts on GHDs? Your lower back?
My hips. My lower back.
Oh, that was quick. Are you not finished?
I went too big on the first set. I'm only doing sets of 10 now.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just too much.
Yeah, sucks.
So for those of you with a keen eye, you will notice that I'm actually not doing these properly at all. My hands are going out to the side as opposed to up above my head. So technically, all of these are no reps. However, after doing the 50, 40, 30, the next day, I had the worst DOMs in my abs, like the worst DOMs I've ever had, and they didn't go away for like a week. So that was fun. Here I'm literally just stretching out my hips because it genuinely feels so awful. I think these are my least favourite exercise out of everything that we do. Anyways, this will wrap up today's vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it and did enjoy the full day of training. As always, if you have any questions or if you want to see anything else, just pop it in the comments below and I will be happy to help. I'm actually really excited about sharing this journey with you guys. I know that we're pretty close now, but I just feel like, I don't know, we'll just go in and send it and just see what happens. And I do enjoy making these videos, so I hope that you guys enjoy them too. And I'll catch you guys next week. Bye! Or I'll catch you guys in the next video. Whoops. Bye! 120 GHD.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? You're going to be DOMs tomorrow.
Doing CrossFit programs, you just don't realise how much volume there is when you do a WOD. You don't even think about it. Crazy.